Good morning, 24th of July already. So summer holiday will gone within the next 40 days. Anyway, quite nice development overnight during the Tokyo session. RBNZ, Chinese PMI. So there is plenty of things to discuss. Let's start with quick risk warning. Our live trading room has educational purpose only. Trading effects on margin carries a high level of risk may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some, all, or even more than your initial investment, so please do not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. Okay guys, my name is Piotr. Welcome again in our live trading room. In regards to Europe Open, that's the PMI day, but let's start from the beginning. All right. That's first what happened. Kiwi hike by 25 basis points and huge sell-off based on the very dovish statement. The better trade balance data was not able to help. Okay. Then quite positive surprise from China. Flash PMI, and that's done. Okay, we are going to discuss the developments within the second. So what is all about in regards to European session? It's all about flash PMI in Europe, right? Then we will focus on retail sales from UK, especially here. The expectations are slightly better than the previous number, so that's why looking to speculative long position on pound. Afternoon, weekly jobless claims from US, flash manufacturing PMI from US, new home sales, and pretty much that's it for Thursday. Okay, but then we have to remember about the Japanese data upcoming during the Tokyo session. National and Tokyo CPI, both the expectations are lower than the previous reading, and that could be interesting, but only if we are going to put all the puzzles together, all the blocks together. We really need late risk on in US today, like before the close. Okay, if that's going to happen, most probably yields on 10-year T-notes will rise because of the sell-off in bonds. We are right or very close to the supply zone, as I explained in the comment yesterday in the room. Okay, so that could be the chance to eventually sell the yen. So the best scenario would be risk of in Europe, so sell off on Japanese crosses, maybe dollar yen close to 180, maybe even some stops hunting, and then late US, strong rebound. That could be one of the scenario how to trade Japanese crosses. Okay. One more thing in regards to Friday. German consumer climate and IFO index from the Germany as well. Okay. And then preliminary GDP from UK. Now let's have a look on some charts. Let's start with the big mover. Of course, congratulations to all of you who were short Kiwi before the announcement. All right, I mentioned yesterday that I do prefer to wait, and looks like the train left without me. Okay. But I thought that maybe hike will help to rally towards the supply zone. Okay. And then we are going to see sell-off. Looks like this gap is some kind of the game changer for the next few months. It could be game changer for the next few months. Of course, it's going to be tough to find a good entry point today. But guys, maybe sometimes I'm too conservative, okay? Maybe sometimes I'm too conservative, and it's gonna be especially visible on euro dollar as well. But I get few emails. One more important thing, that's the only educational purpose of our live trading room, okay? So even if I'm telling you or I'm notify you through the website that I'm doing something, okay, that's pure based on my daily plan, right? So I'm buying or selling when I feel comfortable, okay? And I was not comfortable to be short Kiwi before the rate announcement, and I was not comfortable to be short euro dollar yesterday, okay? In regards to Kiwi, guys, there is really no reason to chase the prices right now. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident we are going to have a chance to find good entry level, okay? If not on Kiwi USD, then maybe on different crosses, right? So guys, Forex is it's not coming to the end today. Okay. There was active evening, okay? Because first I send out, after the US close, I send out short note, okay? Then very early morning today, I sent out Europe before the open. I woke up before Chinese PMI. So I used to trade Chinese PMI. Okay. And that's the update. Okay. Gold looks heavy. I'm switching from buying dips eventually to neutral, even closer to sell. Now pound, as discussed yesterday, line on the sand. If and maybe no, wrong, one more time. The retail sales okay, the expectations are better than the last one, but guys, I would say that it's if we are going to get the number as expected, then we may see bounce and sell off. To have sustained rally on the pound, in my opinion, we need to beat, and we need to beat strongly. Right? Aussie, I'm going to discuss Aussie on the chart within a few seconds, holding short, and I'm going to show you I add into the short right at the resistance, right at the line we drew right at the line which has been drawn yesterday. All right. I mentioned that 64. That my original stop is 74 beat, and I'm going to think about 64 to exit. But I'm going to show you why I added 64. Right. Now, euro dollar, as discussed yesterday. Okay. I'm very bearish, but I was not confident to sell yesterday. Now, it was 30 hours. Right now it's around 34 hours. We are below breakdown point. We are not able to hit or move above this level. Now guys, I'm slightly more confident to look for selling opportunity, but still I would like to remind you, still do prefer wait till the end of the week. Okay. Euro in total, waiting for fundamentals, PMI, maybe IFO tomorrow. Okay. Let's get back to charts. Guys, I didn't make any update during the Chinese PMI. I thought it's gonna to be unfair, right? To show you the trades. When you wake up, you see in the box that there was a trade. So that's why I didn't make any updates. I would say it wouldn't be fair. But now I can share with you, because we were prepared. So if you were trading Chinese PMI, okay, you should be ready to sell. Guys, look, top. Okay, how did we get this line? Simply remember our channel here. We made the measure and we doubled the channel to the upside. Okay. Now, I mentioned yesterday that my first position is purely scalp, right? But I knew that I'm going to trade Chinese PMI. And right now, we had a move down, base, move up, and we didn't bounce here. We broke it down. We are right now testing this support, okay? Around 30. Okay? So for my first position, open it on this 5-minute chart and breakdown. Okay? Most probably, if we are going to start bouncing here on the 5-minute chart, I'm going to close the first position from the lower level. I'm going to keep the position from the top. Okay? And guys, one more time, if you were trading Chinese PMI, there was a plan in place. Right? There was a plan in place. There was another plan in place. Maybe I didn't trade the big movers, but when we finished yesterday, I left you with some trading plans. And where is the second plan? Yeah, related to Aussie. Guys, remember we discussed it yesterday. We discussed it yesterday. I told you that I do like Euro Aussie, to watch Euro Aussie from the eventually long side. But as I mentioned, we were somewhere here, right? And I told you that we still got some space. We got some space to support, so I would rather wait. We made the first move to the upside. And after Chinese PMI, we hit right the demand zone. All right, we are here right now. I still like Aussie short. I also had as a scalp Aussie yen. There's most probably there is nothing to explain here. Okay. Short on a move back below. And I took the profit already because I doubled my Aussie USD. I took Euro Aussie and I took Aussie JPY. So my exposure into the Aussie was quite big. So I decided to close. That's why I'm watching Aussie right now to reduce the exposure versus USD eventually. To have a space. Why I do like right now more Aussie on the short side than Kiwi. Especially Aussie Kiwi is flying right now, okay? But I do expect that Aussie will follow Kiwi. Okay. So I'm trying to prepare some space. So most probably I'm going to reduce. Yeah, they're trying to basing here. Let's see. So most probably I'm going to reduce around this level Aussie USD, right? To have eventually to have the space to go long pound Aussie eventually, if there are going to be enough time after the good, eventually good. Whoa, pound is flying right now. Eventually, to have a possibility to get good entry level. Okay. So I have to reduce my total Aussie exposure slightly because once we are going to get good pound number, pound most probably will fly, but in case, because there is no doubt dollar is strong, in case to avoid trading pound versus USD, maybe pound. I'm closing, one moment guys. I'm reducing my Aussie exposure. All right. So I do think that pound Aussie could fly, right? Could fly. Let's have a look where we are in pound Aussie. We are again below the channel. Can we adjust slightly? We shouldn't, actually. And we just get back, try and get back above. So in case we are going to get good UK number, right? The top here is gonna be the target. So be ready for pound. But we really need good retail sales number. Because on the pound USD, why not pound USD? It could be like we can try to diversify. Small pound dollar long and slightly bigger pound Aussie. Okay? Because dollar is strong, right? And the move to the upside could be limited by the top of the channel on the 1 hour chart. Remember, we've got the channel on 1 hour chart. So pound Aussie looks very good as well, right? Now we were, that's hard to say if we were lucky or unlucky, but we moved quite quickly the stop on pound. Actually, I moved quite quickly the stop on the pound, so I've been stopped out at entry level. So without, and they simply bears didn't hurt me. We moved stop on S&P 500 and we've been stopped out at entry as well, but I re-entered after the Chinese PME, after this spike. Not sure if it's good or no, we'll see. The supply zone went slightly higher today on S&P. But I'm going to manage my short activity, so they shouldn't hurt me at all. That should be exit on entry level. Okay. Now that's gonna be interesting. Pound euro. That's gonna be interesting. We've got PMI and then retail sales. And right now we trapped. Once we are going to be able to move above yesterday high, as I mentioned, that's potential to go towards 79.70. At some point we are going to have those two lines together. They're moving down slightly, so every day it could be slightly lower. But that's possible that we may go higher. So Euro Aussie, Euro Pound, that's still some sign of life from the Euro side. Okay. So that's not necessary to, to chase Euro Dollar if we can trade many different crosses, right? The last one, guys, the ones with profit, and I didn't took the long yesterday. Okay, let's discuss it one more time. We discussed it on this move back here that that's the long opportunity towards 70. Okay, 70 was here and we hit 70. Okay, with 10 pips stop. Now, as we hit this intraday demand level, I'm not so surprised that we moved lower right now. Then remember, I also mentioned yesterday, that was the reason I didn't take this this position, that similar situation we had with Euro Aussie, that I do prefer to see retest of 136.20, which is also corresponds with dynamic demand to see eventually strong rally towards 137.15. Okay. All right. Let's see, guys. We should have French flash PMI and Spanish unemployment rate with the next 1:40. 1 minute 40 seconds. So let's have a look where we are going to be and why. In regards to the French number, the expectations are 48.5, so slightly better. For manufacturing, for services 48.9, slightly better, but still below 50. Okay. So let's have a look. 40 seconds. All right. DAX down, euro dollar neutral. Spain Q2 unemployment rate out at 24.47 versus 24.9 expected and 25.93 in Q1. So that's quite a positive number. Euro is going higher. That's why, that's the reason taking risk reward into consideration. I was not looking for selling opportunity. The move to the upside on euro dollar right now, it's not what I'm looking for, especially versus euro yen. I was looking for some lower prices. and 34.55, 34.75. That's huge. Okay, pound trying to recover. French preliminary PMI 47.6 versus 48 expected manufacturing, and 48.2 as the previous one. Preliminary PMI for services 50.4, 48.2 expected. So services stronger than manufacturing. So mixed number. Mixed number. So now we are waiting for German one at within next 27 minutes. Let's see. Now we've got the reaction on the DAX. DAX is in a very specific place right now. If they bears, if bears want to push it lower, they should do it here and right now. Otherwise, strong close today could lead to rally toward the last high. So really, bears should fight here. All right, let's check news services. What we got? Nothing special. All right, euro doing nothing. Let's clean our workspace. Most probably we are not gonna do anything with Kiwi right now. We are watching those two. Okay, euro Aussie and euro pound. We've got the chance with euro JPY. Okay. Okay, so instead of S&P, it is still pre-market. Let's place German index here. Okay. Bears have to take out this demand, intraday demand zone. But on daily, today's open, that was the place for bears. Okay. I don't have DAX. I do have short S&P. Okay. I can't trade everything, guys. I'm trying to show you what I can see. You know what I'm trading, but it's also important to have your own plan to and just to if it's something agree my plan, it's correspond with your plan, then that could be some kind of the confirmation for you, and you can go for it. All right, DAX took out demand zone, intraday demand zone. Okay, that's one more here. But there was a Riley base, Riley. We took out the base here, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised to see Riley back. Not here. There was a base, Riley, we went lower, okay? So that's the eventual base. So any bounce from here could lead to take the morning stops, to take out the morning stops, to hit the supply zone, right? Bump to the downside, something like this. But looks like there is a pressure right now. So bears trying to do their job. Let's have a look market reaction once Euro JPY will hit this 36.20, 36.05. S&P is testing actually no, it's lower, so I'm waiting. I just moved my stop to entry level 80 to 50. There could be based on a daily supply zone, and again it happened during the night, but if you are looking for some additional Aussie trades, Aussie CAD could be alternative, and that could be very nice setup based on the daily chart, right? So we may go towards 99, right? If this dynamic supply zone will hold, right? That could be nice setup. But telling me one more thing, guys. Okay? If you think to sell Aussie USD or to buy USD CAD based on Aussie CAD, as of now, that could be that Aussie could be weaker. And guys, That's the magic number 3 here, okay? So I wouldn't go here with this third approach. I wouldn't go here for the flag. I wouldn't go here for the flag. That's the third approach. That's gonna be tough for bulls. Time will tell. And also Aussie is weakening, and dollar CAD is still under this trend line on daily chart, and depends how we are going to count it. If that's true, so most probably we will go finally to the upside. But if we are going to count like this, so that's number 3. Okay. That's number 3. I would say if we are going to retest the low here before the retest phase, but not 2 minutes before, if you are going to see strong sell-off just before the announcement, that could indicate that the market is expecting weak number. But if you are going to retest within the next 30-45 minutes, that could be speculative buy with very tight stop. Okay. Would I sell Aussie? No, no. I'm during yesterday live trading room. I told you guys that I took speculative short. Okay, for scalp purpose, there was no stop, not profit taking level. I knew that I'm going to trade Chinese PMI. But also because of my exposure, I decided to take partial profit here. So if you are not short Aussie, I would wait for eventually for retest of 55, 65. Simply the risk reward is going to be in your favor. All right. And as I mentioned, maybe that could be a good idea to wait for pound. And if you want to sell Aussie, to sell it via pound or maybe via CAD. But again, Aussie Canadian, I would also wait for some bounce towards 55. If you are not long Euro Aussie, so then I would wait for retest of the low. Okay. In regards to German flash PMI, manufacturing market is expecting 52.2, slightly better than the previous one, and services as well slightly better than previous one, 54.7. And that could affect both DAX and Euro. If all Germans were watching all the 7 German games during the World Championship, PMI could be weaker. Joking. Okay, guys, we've got like around 10 minutes, 8 minutes. As far as I remember, it's usually 2 minutes before, like 8:28. My calendar is showing 8:30, but I'm not sure if the flash is the same, 8:28. But anyway, guys, short break, water break. I'll be back in 6. All right. What do we have? Yeah, as mentioned before, DAX trying to hold demand zone. Waiting for German flash PMI. Aussie trying to recover slightly. So we have on the beginning slight risk of, right, bears attack. So from our Ian Cross's perspective, we discussed it on the very beginning today. That works great. Let's see. Okay, so we are waiting for German numbers. At the same time, Italian retail sales came out. Okay. There you go, there is a move on euro. Was it everything bulls can do right now? Looks like we're trying. Okay, so this very supply, the last supply from the pre-European Open, this supply here has been taken out right now. Okay. German July manufacturing PMI 52.9 versus 51.9 expected, 52.2, so the different expectation anyway better, and services much better, 56.6. So guys, let's watch Euro JPY, but still I like it lower. Both Euro and Pound working well right now. Aussie is doing well as well. Too fast in my opinion, Euro JPY. I would like it go long around 36.20. Guys, that could be ugly profit taking on Euro, so be careful. DAX is trying to recover. This area from the bear's perspective are going to be important. Now the thing is, guys, which in regards to the DAX, bears trying to play quite nice game. Why? Look, we at the Riley based, which and the base here, right? With yesterday open, okay, here we consume this demand zone on intraday basis. We went higher, base. Within one move, we took out this demand, okay, and we repeated filling the buying orders here. So now, nothing left here, okay. As I mentioned, I do expect move slightly higher toward this zone, okay. And now, if here we are going to have enough supply, there is nothing on the left side, most probably no buy orders left to see the move down towards eventually this amount here. Okay, so simply market makers were pushing higher, selling rallies. Okay, market makers were pushing higher, okay, selling into the rallies. Okay, finally they decide to sell bigger amounts. We took out totally this demand. We again retested this demand, so nothing left here. So after the move back, if there are going to be enough supply here, we've got the open way towards those levels. Okay? So now, guys, it's all about the pound data within the next hour. It's all about pound data. Okay, let's have a look on the pound. Let's have a look on the pound. After this huge rally, there was a base here which we cleared on this move. Okay. Once we went lower, means that there was a supply here. Okay, so we moved back twice or 3 times, so there is no more supply here. There was decision point here to go lower with the base here, move higher, reducing the orders again. No supply left here. Okay. Another decision point to go lower. Okay. And on the move back, we took out this supply. Okay. Supply, back, took out supply. Supply, back, took out the supply. Move down, pull back, took out the supply. Move down, rally, so there is no supply. Now, okay, so we know that at least towards 71, 30, 40, but it shouldn't be any supply here as well. So guys, if we are going to get good number, the last supply is here, quite wide. Right? But it's based mostly on this retested level here. So I would say that market makers cleaned the whole supply here, so we just need good number, and that could be sky high for pounds, especially taking the level where we are right now into the consideration that that's gonna be not only buyers but also guys who are going to make short covering, right? And now we were trying to make new low, and we did it, but we were able to take out this supply on this move higher. Okay. So guys, something around 70.28, 70.20, that should work as a buying zone. Now, of course, depends on the type of the gap we could have to the downside, because that could be any pullback here before the data. That could be the buying opportunity with tight stop below 70.08. Okay. But if we are going to get ugly number, we could easily gap down below the 70.08 with massive amount of the stops. The slippage could be huge. So that's the name of the game, guys. Risk is huge. Of course, reward could be great if the number is in our favor, and we will see 71.30. The UK football team left World Championship very early, so I'm not sure how much they spent. But that could be also other side of the coin. They get back early home, so they had UK guys had some time to spend some money home. And again, I'm joking, of course. I'm really not fundamental guy. I don't know what to expect. But at least from the supply demand and technical perspective, I was trying to give you the best possible scenarios. Euro dollar is flying, guys. Euro Aussie is flying as well, so that's good here. And the first target on Euro Aussie is around 70 if you are long. $42.70. Now, guys, remember I mentioned about euro dollar yesterday based on the 5-minute chart. I took the trade and I left it at break even. Now, guys, what has happened here on 1-hour chart, and we will switch lower within the second. Guys, that's the sport market, that's the name of the game, different brokers quoting different things, okay? But in total, that's the 1, 2, 3, third approach. Okay. I would say that we are going toward 35.45. I'm totally bearish on euro dollar, guys, but I told you that, yeah. Now, we are not far from the 34.75. We haven't hit for the last 5 hours. I do expect some stops here. Next, that strong buying zone here, guys, in between 56 to 40. Okay, we will try to figure out on the lower time frame. We'll try to figure out on a lower time frame if there is a possibility to narrow the range. Slightly, but I don't know. You can do something like this. Show me 5-minute charts. No, guys, the 58, it's... So, anyway, I'm looking for some stop hunting above 45. Pull back as deep as possible. I would try to go long with 35.40 as a target. It could be that the massive amount of the stops here, some profit taking, there is a possibility they're not going to be, we are not going to see any pullback. That's possible. The name of the game. But as I'm really bearish on euro dollar, I was trying few times to be long euro dollar. I was break even. I was stopped out, right, with loss. I'm waiting for pullback eventually. I would say that the trade, the breakout trade of 75, the order we have is a good idea as well. All right, to buy 75 beat. But the stop, that's gonna be momentum trade here. That's gonna be momentum trade, guys. I do prefer to buy on a pullback because this momentum trade could be stopped out. Okay, guys, one moment. Please remove the order. If you have it, please remove it. I just sent the update. I do prefer to buy pullback. The move from 38 to 78, that's quite a huge move based on the euro daily range. So that could easily be used to fade, okay, to manipulate. So I removed the order. And I don't need to buy that high, especially for me, as I'm holding also the Euro Aussie, right? And that's profitable trade. But I wouldn't take this breakout, guys. It's gonna be 35, almost 40 pips, where euro dollar is like 55 pips daily range. So some guys could easily fade above the break. Then we can see some pullbacks. Stop hunting for the weak longs, right? So don't be trapped. Don't be trapped. Once we are going to see the pullback, then maybe we are going to have a chance to buy euro yen as well. I'm still watching pound here as well. So when I was few times saying that I don't like it, sell it here, it was mostly based on this type of the ugly action, possible ugly action, right? We do have some kind of the breakout trade. If that's the case, that's one-to-one trade and its target is around 78, so where it's where the breakout could be fade eventually. Would I go short here? Guys know most probably we had some kind of the consolidation under the resistance, right? There was a supply. Most probably that's more stops, so buy orders above. I would be very careful shorting here. Again, that's possible. We are more than 30 hours below that level. And I mentioned I'm very bearish. I'm close to switch to selling. But as I've shown you, I do expect 35.40. And guys, there we go. One of the trading school is saying that 48 hours is needed to confirm. And if we are going to get weaker US number later today, that could really be ugly move to the upside. Of course, based on short covering only, not on the new buying opportunity, but the guys will take profit to be able to sell higher again. And it's what I'm waiting for, to sell higher again. And I like to I like to buy deep right now based on the current market action. It would be great to see move above 75, fade, pull back towards 60, maybe 55, maybe 50, and then go long. At least we do have some actions. That's nice. Once there is action, the time is flying, right? We don't have to talk about many different stories not related to trading. Huh? And guys, because one more important thing, because of this move on euro dollar higher, right? Most probably there is some short covering on different crosses. For instance, here on euro pound could be some profit taking as well. So it could lead, right? It could lead on the pound dollar pullback towards earlier mentioned at 170.20. Okay, but once we are going to get good number, that should be pound demand. We've got good number from out of the Germany, so that could be that maybe it's better to skip euro pound than pound dollar. Pound Aussie could be. All right. Guys, to clarify, we have to hit 75. We have to see 75 or even better. Then those levels are going to be active for me. They are active right now because we took out morning supply, but I would like to see stop counting and then pull back. Just like, oh come on guys, that was few fractals. Okay. I'm gonna put the line here just showing me 40 to 70 and what kind of the action is going to be. But looks like we are going to have, if we are going to look guys, we got the chance to have a breakout few places, so that could be that possible to add into the position or to open the new one with this breakout trade, but it's 1-to-1, right? And be careful, that's that could be some supply zone, so maybe something like this and then high levels. So at least we've got nice action, guys. Come on. Oh, come on. Yes. Yes. 75 has been hit. No stops as of now. Strange. That's really strange. So we didn't hit any stops, so there is no new momentum. No, right. But anyway, guys, can you see? We are higher. So now those levels are active. Right? So now let me send out the new order. Guys, as we are watching together right now, so it's not necessary to place that order. Okay. Just let me make an update. Yo, okay. So right now in Europe, we are only waiting for retail sales out of UK. So if there are no other surprises, especially from the geo perspective, that could be That could be a nice morning. There's no clear picture on EuroJPY right now. We've got the pullback on pound. Let's switch to 5-minute chart on pound. Get the better view on the current price action. Let's see how deep the pullback on the euro could be. Guys, if the pound within the next 10 minutes will go lower towards 70.20, maybe some stops, and towards 78, that's for me, I will try to go long. But once we are going to have a big move minutes or 2 minutes before, I'm gonna skip it. Okay, so for the next 10 minutes I can go long pound, right at support, right at demand zone. In regards to yen crosses, I do think that if the euro is going to be red, I mean DAX down, the rest down, that's the chance that US will start with small correction, and that could provide further dollar yen sell-off, and that could also provide some sell-off on euro JPY towards 36.20. So with yen crosses, we've got the plan. Let's wait for better levels, okay? Looks like we're trying to make a breakout on Euro Aussie. As I mentioned, I'm slightly afraid about this supplier level just above this breakout point. So let's have a look if we can get this supply out of the market, then to make the pullback. And I will try to add into my current position. You can, if you don't have it, then you can try to open it. Okay, pound is trying. That for me looks like definitely short profit taking on euro, because euro is up pretty much everywhere right now. It's doing good versus dollar, it's doing good versus pound, versus Aussie, even versus yen. Okay. Pound is moving down, mostly, in my opinion, right now pound is going down mostly because of the euro pound profit taking. So looks like we really need to beat the expectations to be able to see a strong move on the pound. But once we are going to have a strong number, then most probably we are not going to have enough time to jump into that trade. So let's focus on pound Aussie. Let's put pound Aussie. On DAX, bears are watching this zone. I've been stopped out on my short S&P. I mean stop at the entry. Definitely that's the huge fight right around breakout area of 70.44. Okay guys, let's have a 10 minutes break, then let's wait for pound data, and as the volatility is slightly higher today, we will stay slightly longer. Maybe we will be able to make some trades. Okay, so let's have around 10 minutes break. I'll be back for sure before the UK number, and then we will stay longer. The volatility is quite good right now. There could be few surprises. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, I'm back. Just two important informations through the CNBC in regards to Israel. That ceasefire is possible. That's positive, but also there was information from Norway that Norway police get the information about possible terror attack. So that's not positive. Maybe not will not have influence in regards to the market, but in total. Okay, anyway, we are getting closer to the retail sales data from UK. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to quickly check some other news services. Okay, there's nothing here. Italian retail sales was weak, minus 0.7 versus expectations 0.2. In total, Eurozone manufacturing PMI better than expectations, 51.9 versus 51.7. Okay. Eight minutes. To UK retail sales. Watching pound, Aussie. They are explaining on CNBC right now the information from Norway. So if you have it, guys, you can check it what's going on. Okay. Euro dollar slowed down a little bit. Looks like market is waiting for the UK number. Um, that could be important from the euro pound perspective. Okay. As of now, the supply zone on German index is working fine. Okay. Less than 5 minutes. Nothing is going on pound, at least as of now. No one is trying to show the hands right now. That could be on euro dollar. It could be something like this, maybe for 2 or 3 times. Not sure if we will take it before the US Open or before the US data. Okay, some moves. and move back. $120 to go. Guys, don't be surprised if we are going to see action like this. Stop hunting. Or action like this. So don't chase the prices. Let's have clear view. And the winner is let's have a look. 70.08, 70 level. That's important. Euro pound skyrocketing. Weaker than expectations. Minus 0.1. Retail sales ex auto minus 0.1 versus expectation 0.3. So that pound is gonna be deal done for longer. Or 78, we are going to hold 70.08. That's the last level, right? But there is no reason to buy right now, guys. No reason to buy right now. Maybe on the move back above 28. Okay. That's definitely some stop hunting is going on, but wait maybe for this type of the action. Number is weak, guys. There is no doubt about this. But maybe better this demand zone pound Aussie. But once we are going to move below 70, ooh la la, that's a huge sell-off possible. Okay. The retail sales ex autos I mentioned, and the retail sales total 0.1 plus year monthly basis, 3 plus 6 plus 3.6 year 0.3 and 3.9 expected. Guys, the number is, yeah, it's weak. So let's have a look. Euro pounds. What we can do? We can do what? That's a full move almost done. Full move almost done. Holy Malone. Sorry guys. Ay, 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 ay. 79.50 on euro pound, I would say. It's gonna be the target. But I would like to see pullback or so. I don't know how to get this pound. We hit just the support level, guys. So that could be if we are going to make the breakdown here, so we can easily go another 20 pips and we can go even towards 69.70. But how to trade it with stop above here, above 44, so there is completely risk reward is nowhere here. Hate this type of the trade. Let's have a look on euro pound smaller time frame. Alright, so that should be some, that's the base, that should be some buying level here around 79.05. 12-13 pips lower. You think we can get it there? I'm still trying. So euro pound is skyrocketing. Most probably we are going to have a break. Euro pound is going towards 50. We are going to have a break here, and we are going towards 69.70. That's how I think it's going to happen. But again, trading the breakdown here, it's a little tricky. Okay, euro, in the meantime, euro JPY took the first supply, so waiting for some pullback to see if we can get back to today's low, or maybe again slightly lower to clean the latest stops and then finally move higher. Still, there was no pullback on euro dollar. As I mentioned, there is a possibility we are not going to see the pullback at all. Pound is fighting. Ay, 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 ay. The only way I can see here is to trade this breakout. So selling around 6, so we trading for 35 pips. Oh, I can't, no, I can't see anything on the pound dollar. I do believe we got some chances with euro pound. Simply we need to see some pullback. Let's have a look on pound CAD. Eventually we can try to sell Rileys. That's the gap. There was a Riley base drop, so maybe we'll, before the move down, before the breakdown, maybe we'll try to go to and close the gap. Now everyone is selling pound, right? Especially retail guys are selling right at support. So that's again not something I do prefer. Not good. Euro is skyrocketing versus Aussie as well. So okay, we took out this supply here. So I'm looking to buy. In my case, I'm looking to add into my position. Okay. Index is doing nothing right now. Or guys, I'm answering right now. You can try to trade the breakout with fixed stop, let's say 15 or 20 pips, and that's it, right? And try to trade the breakout 1-to-1. Because looks like the pound is weak across the board. Someone is still buying pounds here. Most probably we are going to see some pullback on euro pound, so we are going to use this pullback to try to trade long side on euro pound. And also would be good if you want to sell the pound versus USD. Would be better to sell rallies than to sell the breakdowns. Pound does nothing, trying to consume the supply. What I think on euro pound, we get the chance to get back towards 79, 10, 79, right? It could correspond with euro dollar pullback towards 50. And the thing is that we're testing this supply here, which has not been tested. So that's very possible that we are going to see market reaction to the downside here. Guys, as I mentioned, that the last man standing here, so that could be opposite if instead of looking to sell with tight stop just below 70, maybe it's time to buy. I don't know. Not clear for me pound right now. I mean pound dollar, not that clear. So would be easier to decide to see stop hunting and move back, okay? Euro dollar on the move. I really don't know right now with pound. All right, let's have a look on a bigger picture. There is a supply coming into the market on this 5-minute chart. Daily. That's the low of this breakout 7044 candle. So that's the place where market really show the strength. So I'm not surprised to see some buying going on. Below, still something here. Okay, let's go back to 5 minutes. Let's see. Theory is saying as long as we are above support, above demand zone, then buying side should work. We've got slightly new high on S&P 500. DAX is trying to, bulls trying to fix the supply here. What next for DAX? Somewhere here. Pound is going higher. and market slowed down right now. It could be stop hunting here and pull back and eventually continuation toward the next selling zone. Let's have a look on Aussie Daily. We get back below the channel here. And we are right now at the mount zone. So we hit the mount zone on pound Aussie, we hit the mount zone on pound USD, we hit supply zone euro pound. Checking services. The rally on euro dollar could help pound here. That could be strong rally on euro dollar and slight, very slightly to the upside on pound dollar. That could be as well. So we do have preliminary GDP tomorrow. That, of course, if positive, could help, but of course depends on which level are we going to be tomorrow before the GDP number. And again, remember euro dollar, we are waiting for pullback, okay guys? Looks like we failed to hold this breakout, so we can easily run and hunt for stops below 79.80 on pound Aussie. On a German index, nothing is confirmed yet. It's still within supply zone. Now the weakest shorts trying to cover, and the real pain is going to be above 27. Nothing to add right now here. DAX, in my opinion, DAX will try those stops. So be careful then on the pullback towards 9766. On Euro JPY we just hit another supply. So we took out this supply here. Okay. We've got some kind of the demand, intraday demand zone around 3650. So it could be with pullback on euro dollar and rally towards the top of the 3720, more or less, towards this. As I mentioned, it's possible that we will go on euro dollar, we will go straight, as the market makers will not allow for pullback, just to encourage retail traders to chase the prices, to buy at higher levels, just to encourage short sellers to cover their shorts. So all of them will keep buying. So that's possible that we are not going to see the pullback, especially on euro dollar, and especially if the US data is going to be weak. I'm pretty sure that the only reason we are going slowly is plenty of guys trying to sell, right? Afternoon, that's the chance that afternoon is going to be interesting. Especially we do have some US numbers. I would say that as long as today's low on euro dollar holds, the direction has been defined, in my opinion. That could be some profit taking on euro dollar, right? So as long as today's low holds, I would use dips towards 34.60, 34.50 as eventually buying opportunity. And in my opinion, euro dollar, euro pound, euro Aussie. Okay, if any. And because of this ceasefire discussion, if we are going to have more information during the US session, most probably oil could be the good short trade. But I'm going to check before the US Open. So if any new ideas, of course, I will make an update on the website. Okay, let's try to summarize, guys, a few things. Okay, Euro JPY looks like we don't want to test the lower end of the channel. So the intraday support demand zone is located around 3650. Okay, but again, I've got some kind of the feeling, as I mentioned, I would prefer euro dollar, euro pound, euro Aussie eventually. I've got some kind of the feeling that we've got the chance to go there. I don't know, maybe from this level here. Okay. Of course, very aggressive intraday long here after confirmation. Okay, for 50 pips. Could make sense. And if euro really will go higher, then this supply has been consumed already. So we've got like 37.50. So that would be even 100 pips trade. But I'm not super confident. I would like to see, as I mentioned, I would like to see during European session bigger risk of some sell-off on yen crosses, and before the tomorrow's inflation data buying very deep would be better. but we have to trade what we've got, not what we would like to have. Okay. Then Aussie, I'm holding, as you know, I'm closed partially my short. I closed the position from the lower level, and I would say, as I mentioned at the beginning, Aussie will follow Kiwi. Okay, so in that case, as Euro right now is trying to show some strength, I would use dips on Euro Aussie to add into my current long, because I'm short Aussie USD and I'm long Euro Aussie. Okay, I would use, as of now, I would use dips on Euro Aussie to add into long position. Okay. Dollar yen, US yields are worth to watch. I've got the feeling that as of now, market has huge appetite to hit those stops here, but the real supply, the decision, right, to take out this demand, the decision to move lower was, the decision has been made around 101.80. So we cannot rule it out, the move towards 101.80, and maybe that's gonna be good level to short it. We've got some intraday dynamic supply, as I'm showing you right now, slightly lower, around 101.66, right? Pound, dollar, I really don't know as of now. Most probably, if you are going to hit 70, then based on stops and stuff like this, there could be free fall. Bear in mind, we do have UK preliminary GDP tomorrow. Okay. So we had this RBNZ. There was a huge move to the downside on Kiwi. That's why I do expect Aussie at some point will follow. So as I've shown you on the beginning, also Aussie cut could be the trading idea. Okay. So there is a few ideas. Hopefully, some of you were short Kiwi. I wasn't. So congratulations again. If anything, I'm going to make an update. Okay. And as of now, the market slowing down. I would like to say thank you for the last almost 3 hours. Be careful, don't chase the market. I really thought we had a plan for pound, but I did expect that maybe market is going to be the better number. That would be easy to trade. Right now, we are after the weak retail sales before the GDP number, and we are right at very important support. The crosses showing pound weakness. So at some point we could see the breakdown, at least to hunt the big stops, right? So be careful, guys. The volatility is slightly higher, so there is a few chances to make few good trades. as I mentioned, if you are not short yet Aussie USD, I would wait for slightly higher prices. The same with Euro Aussie. If you are not long yet, based on the plan we created yesterday, then I would wait for some kind of the pullback to add into the position. Okay. So guys, that's it from my side. Big thank you for your time. Again, don't chase the prices, and see you again tomorrow morning. We will cover again UK data. We are going to cover German IFO index as well. So hopefully there are going to be some firework, especially before the weekend. Guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. If you have any questions, just let me know. My name is Piotr. Take care. Bye-bye.